her dress, and they went, oh, she looks like Sharon Tate. And that was all that was said, and I went and did this thing. But there was something that stuck in my mind about it, and I had bought this book with a picture of Sharon Tate on it. I don't know why, and I'd set it up so you can always look at it. This was like 10 years ago. I can't tell you why. And I watched Valley of the Dolls in Austin, Texas. Lisa was with me, actually. Lisa. She could tell. And that I thought her performance as Jennifer North was so vulnerable. And then I forgot when I watched Valley of the Dolls about what happened to her. I didn't remember. And then I put it together and went, oh my God, that was that actress with the whole thing with the August of '69. But I don't know why. Then I was looking at pictures, and
it was like a calling.
It was like a calling.
Yeah.
It was a calling. And then what's really funny, Sissy, after the calling happened, maybe you saw this in one of the things you watched, but I'll send you a thing that she did in '66 talking about acting. I'll send you this little video. I will. Good. It's really good.
I'm sorry, we're all about Facebook, and
I know it's a part of us now, but
it's a part of us.
But she was supposed to be the next Marilyn Monroe. That's what the studios wanted to do. They said they gave her a 7-year contract at Filmways. Now that was basically over, and she still got one. They said we want you to be the next Marilyn Monroe. So they had her go on the Beverly Hillbillies with the black wig and things, because while she was training, they didn't want her to be blonde until they were ready to really release her into the world. Even her first film with Roman Polanski, she had a red wig, and the one in England, she could be blonde. But in the States, they were thinking that way. And she said, I love Marilyn Monroe, but I can't be the next Marilyn Monroe. She is Marilyn. Right. And the whole idea of sexuality is different. It's different in the 50s with those dresses and the thing. She said, now sexuality, you're going to love this. Sexuality is in every move, just everything that we do, the way we pick up our fork. Yeah, so it's true. So that was a funny connection, but I didn't know about it when I started it. So it's like a calling.
It's a calling, and we're going to show the picture, because I'm not forgetting, and hopefully the light is going to bounce. But there you go, Lisa. You see, baby girl, I'm doing my job.
Thank you.
I'm doing the live show, but what the hell?
A love story.
It's a love story.
And Valentine to Roman Polanski too. She loved him so much.
Right.
Yeah, so much.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Very tragic. Hold on, I'm gonna show the second one too. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, I feel like I'm holding a business card, but you know what? I don't care. There you go. Yeah, this is special. Your work with you guys is kind of like I said it to Austin, I said it before, you guys, it's about the work, about the behaviors, about what's really happening, with your work.
Thank you.
And that to me is the essence, because you can get distracted in so many things. So many things, and you lose.
Right.
You lose the essence, right? You lose what's what this is all about.
Right. You have to keep an innocence, like the child wonder. You have to keep that.
Yes. So this is fascinating. Like I said, I wanna see this.
I'm so happy you want to see it.
I want to see it because it's kind of like
I'm going to give you the Duke's seat.
It's like I said once again. There's a fascination about this woman because she was a nice girl.
Right.
She was a nice...
This is something that's really attractive about her. She had a true, character with modesty. Girl. Yeah. Nice, sweet, generous, gentle, kind of like the girl next door, but she got a striking looks about her. Right.
And the whole way that she, got into the business and how she started modeling, and then she got into, but to me it's interesting because it's such a tragedy.
I know.
And it's like
such a tragedy.
You can't picture somebody so beautiful. You cannot picture anybody. God.
No, I know what you mean. Sorry. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Somebody so beautiful and so pure. Because to me, she was kind of like.
She had a.
That's kind of rare to find people who.
It is. Her inside, from the heart. Yes. Her inside and outside were kind of equally beautiful.
Exactly. Balance.
That's
and
she beautifully said. She had. It's really funny. She had a little scar on her cheek that they told her she should get rid of. And she said, no, I wouldn't do that. That's me. And it was from playing like a childhood game. And she said, no, that's me. And I thought, that's so profound in the 60s for an actress to say.
Right.
And, you know, they put makeup on or whatever. But I love that about her. She's beautiful, but she didn't associate that with some... it had a humbleness in it. It had a humility in it. It had it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be beautiful. They're not the same.
Right. The sense of humanity,
You know,
the sense
and
of
she's
truth.
gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Beautiful, physically gorgeous.
To look at it, and I'm like, oh God, how can, you know, and then when I saw her sister talking about it, saying, when are we going to stop? Just,
I know.
I understand that I need to have my sister away from
this. That's what Susan Strasberg. Did you ever hear the story? Susan Strasberg said that her father and Marilyn were very close. She said that Marilyn came to visit her, like after death, and talked to her a little bit. She was psychic and said, Susan, can they just stop talking about me dying? Marilyn said, can't they just think about my life? So when you just said that to me, I thought, oh, that's what it reminds me of. It's like, let's talk about the life.
Yes.
When something, and especially with this story, you do remember, let's face it, the quote-unquote sensationalism of it, just the horror of it.
The horror,
Which even if it comes from a desire to understand or whatever, it can eclipse the other part. So, yeah, I'm totally with you. The life.
Right. Because after all, that's the legacy. You know, it's like, this was somebody who was special in her own way, and she died way too young in the most tragic circumstances. And it's just that we keep lingering to those things, and it's like, when is going to be over? But I think this is quite a challenge.
Thank you.
And yeah, you look like her. But you look to me more like Marilyn Monroe. And
That's so sweet.
Yeah, give me a compliment.
I'll try not to be insulted.
No, please, we'll take it. Marilyn is a little hard. Like, when you really think about it, and I know that Austin said, don't put a wig on, don't do that, but if I really fix you up, like very 50s.
You think so? Well, do a version.
I would like to see you really fixed up with the wig.
Do the whole thing?
Do the whole, yes.
We'll do a new version. We'll do like a new thing that we take.
Just for a picture. I want a picture. Okay, because I think you really look like her.
Thank you.
Sharon Tate has a different story.
Sharon, I'm going to put the hair bump in for Sharon Tate. Yeah, my own hair, but I'm learning how to do it.
Okay.
And it'll be, you know.
No, do you, because I know that you're very, obviously you're an actor, you're an artist, but how does it work for you, Jen? Can you turn on and turn off that mode, that engine, that fire, in terms of acting? How does it work? Can you put it on hold for a bit, or you're kind of like an artist that you go home, you're consistent, thinking and talking about the work?
I guess.
Are you obsessive with your work?
I guess I'm very intense about my work, but I also feel that part of that intensity for me, fortunately, is times when I kind of let it go, because then there's more room for more to come in. But I guess for me, it's hard to say. Once we're in the show, I feel a bit like an athlete. I feel a bit like I'm going in and doing the sport of the show.
Right.
And then when I leave, I like the feeling that, like, I just played the football game, but now I'm going to go get a drink or get something to eat. I feel like that's still doing the work, if that makes sense.
Yes.
But it's the feeling like the athlete getting ready for the game.
Right.
Every day, which I like, because then it has a way that it's kind of... When I rehearse, I feel like things that I experience in the world, even people, things, tend to be the discovery of the character. So there may be times when that is definitely there, that dance is there of the character in me. But I don't feel negative. Like, if it ever got to a place where I'm going, wow, I can't let go or something, I'd probably try to let go for a little while so I could open up again. But usually, does that make sense? You go take a shower, get hot water on, do some exercise, eat something, eat a dark chocolate. Yes. Something to let the room happen.
Right.
So more can come in. So that's kind of the flow of it. It's sort of like an athlete, I guess.
Yeah, because if you watch all those... those
but my energy starts to go toward it. So now that Sharon's coming, I can start to feel that. my voice, because I'm working on her voice, but I'll start to talk that way when I'm not trying to, or when I was Maggie, I'd use a southern accent. It's just that my energy is starting to magnetize and go toward.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
so everything's
perfect sense.
drunken, that went through the senses. And,
yes. Like I said, your instrument is very open.
So Lisa says, well, I get to live with Sharon Tate, Marilyn Monroe, Vivian Leigh. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's pretty amazing. That's not easy work. We know that for sure. That's not easy work.
No.
It's not easy work. To get on stage, damn it, it's not easy. Some people that criticize.
Right.
Oh, yeah, get on it.
Get on it.
You do it.
Get on
and
it.
Show me the money. Then we'll talk. Okay, it's not easy to get on stage, and that's why I have the most respect for actors.
Thank you. I want to do a scene with you. That's what
we should be able to. I'm taking classes with Elizabeth Kemp. Talk about Elizabeth, right?
I saw you mention her on Facebook, and you mentioned her. Do you love her? What did she challenge you to? What had to?
I can't tell you.
What do you do?
I can't tell you how I worked on Wrecking for a Heavyweight, The Maids, John Rock, Bernard Shaw. And I worked on, in The Seagull.
You did?
A private moment last week.
On what? Who?
Yes.
Was it Mia?
No.
It was Arkadina?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But I tried.
You did a private moment. I love those.
I did a private moment, and I have a long skirt, like a costume. Like I really got into it.
It takes you there.
It takes you there. But Elizabeth, she is. I tell you, I gotta say it. She's absolutely remarkable.
She opens it up, right?
She is remarkable, man. I cannot even tell you. Like I said, I'm not even because I'm such a big fan, and we're close, and I had so much on my head. Now I look like Austin. I love that about him. He goes like that.
Well, right.
And then he goes and he twists, and he goes, oh. And I'm like, oh, Austin, and I can't help it. And the more he does it, the more I fall for him. So I can't. But anyway, I lost my train of thought again. Damn it. No, she's absolutely wonderful.
Right.
She's absolutely wonderful because she creates the perfect environment for actors to be willing to jump in.
That's great. That's so key.
I cannot even tell you.
Without that, you can't do it.
Jen, I cannot even tell you. And take my words seriously. To me, she's one of the best acting coaches in the world.
Wonderful.
I said it before, and I said it.
It's so important to find somebody that
Amazing that what she does and what she creates in that room, and it's something really sacred, She goes so deep, and we go to the dropping.
It is really sacred. Do you know a book called The Way of the Actor by Brian Bates? I love this book. There's a lot of actor studio people in it. I think it's out of print now. I got it for like $4 in a bookstore in Texas, and it's so beautiful. It says that actors have the function that, without being like highfalutin about this, modest about it, it says actors have the function of a shaman. So you do go into it, like you were just saying, you go into it, it's sacred, for the sake of opening something up for the people that come and watch.
Yes.
Like you tell stories that do give a kind of light.
Yes.
Because it shows the light in the dark, it gives the kind of light. It gives that.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's
a generous act.
It's about giving.
Right.
Life is not about, once again, I don't want to try, this is not Oprah, I don't want to be like, I'm so not Oprah, okay?
What about Kathy and Regis? We could do that. Okay, you're not Oprah, so
I'm not none of those girls,
Right.
I was watching NBC today with those guys, and I learn from everybody. I learn from the best.
You do.
And you always take notes.
And Oprah's a great actress. You love her. You already told me.
Yeah, but I just found that people want to fit in so bad, and people want to sound right, and everybody wants to look cute, and everybody wants to be likable, and everybody wants to be accepted.
And they have that pressure on them, and
the pressure that I found them extremely. They trying to be so organic, but they are inorganic.
I know what you mean. You can't try to be organic. It's a paradox. Yes, I do.
So it's kind of like I said. That's why I love Bill Maher's on HBO, because what you see is what you get.
I like him too.
Ellen DeGeneres too. What you see is what you get.
Right.
She has it.
She has things.
The gift. gift.
Yeah, start to come on top of
Yes,
stuff, and then
I'm
you
sorry,
can't.
it's a damn gift to be in front of that camera. To make people laugh,
course.
people cry, whatever it is, it's a gift.
Well-
And she has it, and Bill Maher's from, why are we
Well,
talking
you
about
have
Bill
it.